Oh, trying to get it right, y'all. All right, people. It's me and T Peasy, y'all. Look. I'm learning, y'all. I'm learning. I'm growing. I'm learning. What's that? What is that? All right. So I'm growing and I'm learning. Trying to get my YouTube stuff all the way live. Um, the trucking world is kind of crazy, y'all. Honestly, the life in general right now is crazy, and I'm gonna do a lot of these videos right now because I'm learning something that a lot of people don't know. I ain't trying to say I'm no better than nobody, but what I'm trying to say is sometimes I have a ability to see what's coming down the line, and other people don't really know what's coming. Right now, it's gonna get real hard. I just watched a video with Pocket Watching with JT, and he was having a sit down with the trucking guru, right? And this is a young lady. I thought she was out of Chicago, but she's out of Texas, and I think she was from like I don't know if it's from Dallas, Oak Cliff. I think she's from Oak Cliff, that area. So, and I remember the first time, my first impression of this woman, and I'm gonna talk about it, the industry, everything in general, but we're gonna talk about this woman, and I don't even really know her name because I didn't want to invest that much time. Because the first time I seen her, she was just wild, loud, cussing, going off, and I was like, I'm listening to her talk about she got business, but I'm like, if I had a company, would I want to do business with this woman? And my answer was no, just because how she carried herself professionally. Like she cussed every 3, 5 words she was cussing, and then she didn't have a driver's license. The people that I know that don't have their driver's license doing a lot of stuff wrong. So I'm like, okay, that kind of seemed like a flex because you got people driving you around, but that's actually kind of sad that you can't drive yourself around even if you wanted to. So that was another red. That was a red flag. The cussing was a red flag. And I remember telling one of my homegirls that I was trying to do a business with. I said, man, like I ain't hating on nobody, but it's just I don't see the money. Like I've been around enough money to see people that got money and people that don't have money. I was like, I don't see the money. And then my homegirl sent me a video with her showing off this real nice luxury apartment and stuff, condo or something. But for whatever reason, I thought that was in Chicago. Maybe that was in Texas. But when we watching Pocket Watching with JT, he's talking about how lawyers have a case against her. And I'm sorry, y'all. I'm tired. I gotta push through this because once I get in the rhythm, I'm gonna keep popping these videos out. But I gotta push through it. So y'all bear with me. But the lawyers had stuff in the paperwork in the lawsuit showing a lot of things about evictions and different kind of things like this. Like she ain't paying her money, and she supposed to meet up with some people, and they paid her like 40 some thousand or something like that in that range. And the day they supposed to meet up with them, she was saying her truck got stolen, and they had to go deal with that matter, and they couldn't have time to meet with her. But she was kind of making it seem like she was meeting with the people. And the first thing I noticed in her, like I took some psychology classes, so the first thing I noticed with her demeanor was she had an orange cross. She had an orange cross, like big cross, right? Like big cross in the video. I'm like, damn, why she got an orange cross like that? So, because JT wasn't really accusing her of this stuff, he was reading off information that he had read from other places. So the information that he's putting out is like, this is what I heard. Can you clarify this? And instead of her clarifying it, she had like he was the one that was saying all this stuff, and she was trying to be snappy and whatever with him. But I'm gonna say this, y'all. This is how she act on a normal Wednesday. Bear with me. I'm gonna push through this, y'all. I'm pushing through it. I don't want to put y'all to sleep. I'm sorry, but I gotta push through it. Um, and I like when I go live. When I go live with people, I do. I'm gonna start going live with y'all. I do better when I go live with a person. But she was being snappy, whatever. But this is kind of her normal mo. She's always loud and cussing and being rude. And the other thing about it is, she kept throwing out at jail and prison, and like when I hear successful businessmen talk about their journeys in life, most of the ones that's really successful don't bring up no bad shit. They don't talk about no jail time, weird shit they were doing when they was younger. They don't bring up none of that. They would just want you to know the clean version of them, the business side of them. That's all they really want you to know. I'm noticing some of these, especially in the black community, a lot of people are glorifying the bad stuff they did. Because it seems like they're trying to get street cred. Like they're trying to get street cred instead of doing stuff out of business cred. And this woman was saying she done made over $100 million. Like she got over 100 trucks. And she said she been in the game for like 20 years. And I get it. If you go a different route, you can build that stuff. You can do all kind of great things if you go that route. If you go that route where you want to build your company, but you're a driver like me, it's going to be hard for you to ever build your company because your main focus is driving your truck. Your main focus is not building a company. Building a company, you have to have a different kind of stomach for the industry than if you drive your own truck. Drive your own truck, you can kind of control a lot of stuff. When you're building your own company, you got to deal with a lot of drivers. As she was saying, she deal with a lot of drivers as felons. And so when she was saying some of this stuff, I watched 2 of her interviews. Well, it's probably like 3 of them over like a 5-year span. But when she was talking about how she hired nothing but felons, that made sense. And I'm like, okay, felons can put up with her talking like this. And felons don't really have a lot of places to go. So if you hire a felon, they kind of want to stick with you because it's hard for them to get a job with somebody else. So I was like, okay, that makes sense. It's 4 in the morning, y'all. Damn, I'm tired. 4:30 in the morning. But I'm listening to her and I'm just like, maybe you know how to do this, but then maybe you know how to do business and stuff. You just talk crazy, but you really know how to do business. Listen to the show with JT. She know a lot of business terms. When JT was saying stuff, she didn't understand business either. Then she pay people to do all her LLC stuff. And I'm like, okay, if you the guru, most time people that do business, they good with paperwork. I got a brother-in-law that does business stuff. He great with paperwork. He love read. He love fill out documents. He understand these documents. She was like making it seem like she didn't understand the stuff. And some of the stuff JT was saying she didn't understand. So it's kind of like she had a juvenile mindset. Like she trying hard, but like I've been around some people that talk a good game, but I don't know if they really lying. And they talk it so good, they kind of convince themselves. So I don't know if that's the case, but she was never really showing no receipts where she really living this lifestyle. If you making $100 million, you making money and you gotta understand trucking world. If you say you made 100 mil, if that's your own truck, you probably made 50 mil. If you are a broker, you got to cut this stuff down to like 20%. So if you made 100 mil came through your company, you probably only made 20 million because you got to pay those folks the bulk of the line haul, unless you just stealing from them. And then in most cases, after a while, they'll catch on to that and they'll leave you. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. What I'm just looking at this, and I'm telling y'all, all of this stuff is like Alex Good Energy. I never could get on Alex. Like I try to give him a shot, and I like how he keep that positive demeanor or whatever. But I'm just listening to some stuff he's saying, and like some of the stuff he was doing prior to trucking, he was failing in that. So it's like if you feeling in one thing, yeah, you might switch over. But trucking is hard. You don't just switch over and be great in trucking. You don't just switch over. I know a lot of people that do business, when they start looking at getting into trucking, they look at that shit and see red flags, red flags. They're like, oh, hell no. I'm not finna get into this trucking. Too many red flags in trucking. Too many long hours, hard work. The expenses are very high. Fuel is high. Equipment, breakdowns. It's a lot of stuff. You're dealing with brokers. You're dealing with people that might not pay you. You're dealing with companies that could be lying about the rates. It's so much stuff going on. It's not a lot of transparency in trucking. And ever since they let the brokers in the door, like, trucking done got ran down. That's why a lot of those older drivers used to say back in the 80s, it was good. Something happened, some kind of lawsuit happened back in the 80s where the brokers could get into the trucking industry. Once the brokers got in the trucking industry, everything got ran down. Because like right now what's happening, I'm thinking the truckers are struggling, the brokers are struggling too. And the reason why is, this says it's a company that sells cookies, right? Chips Ahoy, they sell cookies. And they've been running their loads for like $2.50 a mile. When the pandemic hit, a lot of drivers went out here. So they took the rate up from $2.50 to $3 a mile. So everybody's running stuff for $3 a mile. All that PPP money was out here, everything was good. But then another broker came in and said, hey, we can run it for $2.80 a mile. Then the original broker was like, shit, I need my account back. I'll do it for $2.50. Then the broker that said, I'll do it for $2.80, they come back, I'll do it for $200. Now, so if they gonna do it for $200, I mean, $2 a mile, my bad. $2 a mile. Once they take their cut, now the driver might be getting, the trucking company might be getting $1.80, $1.50, depending on whatever their cut is. Some of these brokers are cutthroat. They try to take half of it. So they trying to, if they say $2 a mile, they trying to give it to the driver or the company for like a dollar a mile. So all this stuff has been going on and really running trucking in it, because everybody got to eat. You hear about all these people getting kicked out of their houses down in Atlanta, people staying in storage homes, like where you store your furniture and stuff. People living in these things right now, y'all. Like they saying student loans are due. They've been deferring student loans for like the last 3 years. So now people, and I see y'all two people, hey, hit the like button. Hey, I got two people ride with me. I got two people in the car ride with me right now. Hey, so they've been deferring student loans, right? So the student loans, now it's due. People was able to stay in houses rent-free for like 3 years, and now all that stuff is done. So a lot of people finna start getting kicked out of here big time. People finna start getting kicked out, put on their head right now. I'm telling you, it's finna get ugly. Relationships are finna start forming like crazy. A lot of people finna start falling in line. Men and women finna start falling in line because they realize, shit, I need somebody in here to help me pay these bills before I die or be on the streets. I'll put up with your ass. I will put up with all your food. They say in my hometown, child please. Man, fuck old James. He can do what he want to do. Long as he pay these damn light bills and pay these water bills, whatever, I can give a damn about what James do. Like, that's what's finna start going. It's finna go back to that. That's how it was in the 80s and the 90s. Like, in the 2000s, shit got crazy and everybody got on there. Like, everybody like, I don't need you. It's finna go back to that real quick. With the war that's going on, we giving out all this money, inflation is going up. So our money, y'all see how everything is going up. And some people just trying to get over. Like, I was in the truck stop the other day. I tried to get some peroxide. They were selling that for $5 in the truck stop. I was like, damn. I know bleach had went up, so I'm like, damn, peroxide that went up this much. I went to another store. I went to a grocery store. It's in there for 98 cents. So people just trying to get over right now, man. People trying to eat. People trying to get over. People getting kicked out. And so now you got these trucking gurus and all these folks coming in saying stuff like, look, I can get you paid. I'm doing it. and people are desperate, so they say, okay, shit, let's go. Let's go. This person did this, and it's a lot of talk. So if y'all think about doing any kind of thing, it's a few people out here that's pumping out videos, that's showing people the way and keeping people out of getting scammed. Like right now, the trucking industry almost feel like a scam right now. Like I'm back over here with Schneider right now, and I got some guys in other places. I got some guys that's out here on their own. I'm listening to Trucker Brown talk about how he got 2 trucks and how he doing good right now. And you just, it's who you know is who you know, and how to get in. He got people in his chat that's $1 million people, and you never know who you could link up with. And like, I hear what you're saying, Trucker Brown. I hear what you're saying. But from what I know about the trucking industry, unless you know somebody that has their own company, or you had your own company, and you got a direct connect where you can get this freight from the shipper with a contract, if you jump out here trying to run off the load board, trying to lease a truck through one of these big carriers, you damn near gonna fail, or you gonna struggle, and your girl gonna almost leave you. Cause she gonna be mad cause you gone. She gonna be mad cause you working all these hours, and okay, where's the money to show for it? So it's hard right now, bro. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Like, I fought through this last time, and I was like, okay, once I finish paying off my truck, I'm gonna jump out here and start my own company. Well, I never wanted to start my own company. I wanted to build with a group of people. Man, I worked with like 10 different people trying to build a company. Everybody make it sound like they want to eat, but everybody just want money. Everybody just want money, and people don't even want to. I was trying to set it up to where we could have like 5 people come in, and everybody worry about how much money everybody else gonna make. But I'm like, are you looking at how much of this workload we gonna share? Okay, this person's doing recruiting. This person is doing advertisement. This person doing safety. This person is getting contracts. This person is doing equipment. Like, you need like 5 people. You really need more than that. You got payroll you got to worry about. Man, you got logs and stuff where people, if they having technical issues, it's a lot of stuff that goes on with this. And you try to do it with just you and your wife, or you and your daddy, that's a lot of stuff if y'all trying to expand. So then I was trying to do it with other people. Everybody just worry about the cut, and the more people we do it with, the less money we're gonna make. Okay, do you want your life to really be this 24/7, where you can't even go on vacation? You can't even go see your kids play because people gonna be calling you and asking about this, the load number, and I got a flat tire, I need this. It's a lot of stuff that goes on that a lot of people don't understand. And I understood this, like I see it, and I was helping dudes build their companies. And some dudes was like, man, I don't want to do all this work. I was just doing this so I can get away from my old lady. She don't know where I'm at. I can go smash my side chick. You got me really working. I don't want to work. And I'm like, what? What the fuck? So I'm like, okay, maybe I can get some younger hungry cats. Get with a younger hungry cat. They don't want to work for real. They turn it in their truck. I'm like, what? You turning in your truck? Yeah, man, I'm finna turn my truck. I'm like, bro, let us get this stuff going first before you turn in your truck. I mean, I caught so many people telling me one thing, and then once I really get down into it, that ain't what it really is. So I don't know what we're gonna do right now, y'all. What I do know is it's gonna get real rough and tough for a heap of people. Unless you're a military vet and you got full disability, or you and your wife working together, or you got all your stuff down there paid off, it's finna get rough for everybody. And don't let this war really, really jump off. Y'all think I got that 100 acres for no reason? Now, I got cows and stuff. This weekend I was home moving baby goats and stuff around. I had a bull in there with my other cow. I'm trying to stack up so my family can eat. Even though my family won't even come help me do some of this shit, I'm still thinking about it, man. But that's when you one of them ones. When you one of them ones, you got to take care of the whole group, even if the group don't give a damn about you. And that's what I thought I was gonna do out here with this trucking stuff. But everybody that I see that's blowing, that's doing good, from what I'm seeing, they are better liars. They are better liars than the average person. And they stringing you along and hoping you fall into this fantasy and they get your bread and they out of here. They out of here. Like, that's what I'm seeing with this trucking stuff. So I'm finna try to keep going hard for y'all, and I'm gonna tell y'all about some stuff I did with. I lost some thousands of dollars. Shit, I done lost, man, shit. Yeah, I lost a lot of bread dealing with this trucking stuff, trying to work with other black folks. Like, I lost a lot of bread. I lost a lot of bread working with white folks. And not because I'm just a stupid business person. It's how this stuff is set up. And if when you trying to start from nothing to go to another place, you gotta have so much capital, man. And it's just hard. And everybody want their money up front. It's just hard, y'all. This shit is hard. I'm not giving up. I'm still growing. But right now, in the state that we in right now, it ain't looking real. It ain't looking great. Now I'm finna get back on how I used to do my thing. And if I get my YouTube stuff to pop, I got like 3 YouTube channels. I'm trying to learn how to get this money on this YouTube. But I'm even seeing people like Kevin on stage and somebody else talking about how their YouTube ain't doing good right now. They done lost like 70%. So it's a lot of stuff going around all across the board, dog. Even strippers ain't making money like that no more in the strip club. Some strip clubs still charging $5. You know how much $5 get you now in this world? That ain't nothing. $5, $10 is nothing no more. And they getting bucket booking naked for $10 now, dog. $5. Man, boy, when I tell y'all gotta pay attention and understand, you gotta have somebody that you sure enough gonna rock with, or you gotta have all your bills in order, because it's about to get scary, y'all. I'm telling y'all. If your car that you got right now, motor start having some issues, yeah, it's gonna get scary. Telling y'all, man. When my truck motor went out, that just threw me in a whole whirlwind. I had to figure a lot of stuff out. But prior to that, I had stuff figured out, and it still wasn't hitting right. It still wasn't hitting right. And I'm just scratching my head like, this shit supposed to work. But then when I started looking and seeing other people going through the same stuff, I started seeing other people getting foreclosed on. This. I'm like, oh, they just weren't saying nothing. I was out here telling the truth, and everybody else was lying. Oh, that's what we doing. Like, I got high blood pressure now, right? I started talking about my high blood pressure. People making it seem like I was just out here doing wrong. Come to find out, it's so many motherfuckers with high blood pressure, but nobody else ain't gonna say they got high blood pressure. I know 2 people done died from this, but they wouldn't say nothing. I'm trying to get my stuff in order. But nobody won't say nothing about their high blood. They'll die with their high blood pressure and not say nothing. I ain't gonna die like, I ain't going out like that, y'all. I'm finna fix my high blood pressure. And but that's all I got for y'all tonight, man. I'm gonna keep doing this. I want y'all input. I value all y'all input, and I'm here to help and try to grow and encourage. But I gotta keep it real when I'm trying to help and grow and encourage. Because if I'm not keeping it real, I can lead y'all down the wrong path. I changed my name to Trucker Mogul for a reason. Because I'm really trying to be about that life. But this shit is hard out here. When I'm seeing people like Ice Cube and shit talking about, if you're trying to have a company and if you ain't willing to not make money for 5 years, don't even start. I'm seeing other people like Dane Dash saying I'm broke. That's part of being an entrepreneur. They ain't broke, but you are broke because you putting all your money almost back into the business and you living off the perks of the business until hopefully one day you hit a big blow. And for a lot of people, they never reach that. They never reach that. And when you're trying to ask people in your family and stuff to help you, they don't know where you're going because they ain't never even thought about going there So they can't help you for real. So you're on an island, and that's why they talk about it's so important to get with other like-minded people so y'all can work together. And not necessarily work together as far as sharing money, but to share ideas and let other people know, look, I've been where you are. I understand the pressure that you're under. Take a break, do this, whatever. This helped me. This is normal. Don't freak out. Don't give up. You almost there. Like, you need that kind of encouragement. And if your spouse don't understand what you're going through, you got to move on, because they will stress you to death. They will stress you and kill your dream, make you feel like you're a failure. And I'm listening. Like, Instagram will help me out so much. I'm listening to all these other cats that we look at as millionaires and stuff, talking about how they were struggling so much before they really got it together. And that's what it is. It's a struggle, man. Life is a struggle. This shit ain't never going to get easy. Even when you become a millionaire, it's still stressful. It's still stressful, y'all. But like I love it, man. I love the grind. I love this shit. I ain't gonna lie. I love it. But some people ain't built for this. You gotta be built for this shit, man. You gotta be built for it. Real talk. But hey, I'm gone, y'all. I'm gonna try to do 3 videos a week. Now that I can do my lives, I used to try to save this stuff on my phone. I would run out of memory. Now I can do these lives, and I can get to interact with y'all live. So that's what I'm really doing it for. To interact with y'all, get feedback. We can build something, and we can grow. We might not work together, but we can just put our minds together and make stuff happen. But hey, I'm out of here, y'all. I'll check y'all on the next go around.